Alright, welcome back everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Fuck, I instantly forgot what we were gonna do. Let's go take a look at Pina Colada, see what we've done so far. So let's just look at some of these things. Abyssal Knight, Assassin, some of these are like kind of whatever. Haven't done a Stabber in a while. Should we do a Stabber? Have we done a Spriggan Enchanter in a long time? Yeah, we've already done a Spriggan Enchanter. Damn it! Oh, we've done a Spriggan. I don't know what we did. We did a Spriggan Air Elementalist. Okay. What should we play today? Should we just random? Do we just want to random? Do you want to play Demigod? I hate Demigod. Fuck Demigods, actually. Like, at some point we gotta do all the stuff. Draconian Conjurer. Now, that's one we haven't done in a long-ass time. Do we have a Draconian on this channel? No, we don't. Alright, well, sorry, boys. For those of you guys that don't like seeing explosions, we're playing Draconian today. So, let's talk briefly about Draconian. Draconian is very straightforward. They're basically like a good mage starter, because they have high health and they have good AC, and they can't wear body armor, but, you know, gargoyles can for some reason. Fun. Yeah, like, they're not super difficult to play, to be honest. They're just kind of like, whatever. Level 7. By level 7 you get, a color, which changes your breath weapon and gives you a resistance slot. Unfortunately, though, it's not really that... thankfully, it's not very important on Conjurer, who is a full Conjurations, like, character. There's no, like, elemental type in this starting book. I just want to point out here that Force Lance got added to the Conjurer book and Battlesphere got taken out, so Conjurer is significantly worse than Fire Elementalist at this point in time. Or I wouldn't say significant. Yeah, I would say significantly. Fireball just completely dominates the field. I think for the time being, we're going to actually play with Fulminant Prison a lot. I've actually died a shitload of times, like an absurd amount of times, by killing myself with Fulminant Prison. So let's just try to do that this time around and not die, hopefully. Yeah, okay. So the standard strats, if you want to learn how to play a mage, like for the first time, please watch the Deep Elf Fire Elementalist tutorial. It's really important to watch that one. That's like probably the premium resource for mages right now. And it will be for a very long time. It's a huge info dump. It teaches you everything about mage. This is the Draconian Conjurer. It's actually the second run that you could theoretically play in the Greater Player run, from, you know, the old run. I had to change it up after Conjurer got nerfed, because they nerfed Conjurer as I was doing my Greater Player run, because it obviously takes a really long time to do it, so yeah, I had to like kind of adapt it a little bit. Oh shit, okay. We're in a bit of trouble here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run away, and I'm going to try to make it so that the jackals don't see my ass. Alright, they saw me immediately. Okay, close the door here. That was pretty good. The gecko's not going to be able to open the door. Pick up Searing Ray. Completely forgot to pick it up. That was my bad. But now we can just Searing Ray now. So if you don't know how Searing Ray works, it basically is a channel. You shoot a magic dart on the first turn, you spend extra mana every turn, as long as you're standing still, and it just continues to get stronger and stronger, eventually becoming a piercing thing. I think when we first saw this spell, we were really happy to see it, like, just in general. It was a cool spell, it was a good concept. It's like not overpowered at all, but it has its uses. I quite like this one. There's a sling there, that's pretty good. At this level, I think that the sling is about the same as a magic dart, to be honest. Especially if we use sling bullets. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, gloves. Free AC. This character doesn't really get to have as much AC as most characters because of the whole can't wear body armor thing. But, you know, it's not too bad. They don't get GDR either, which is kind of funny. Compared to gargoyles, which get GDR and body armor. Hooray. Hooray for gargoyles. And extra AC. More AC than Draconian. The only thing that Draconian has on top of Gargoyle is literally just the HP. Everything else is superior for the Gargoyle. It's depressing how much Draconians get fucked by, like, just old age, not being overpowered, not being busted. Gargoyles are just insane, like, just way too good. Alright, got the Remove Curse scroll. I was looking for that, just so I could kind of get rid of that weapon. I'm going to hold on to this Glowing Dagger. I don't really care that much about having a melee weapon if I have a good ranged weapon, so I'm just going to keep it here for now. The sling is probably stronger anyway, so whatever. I probably should have picked up another spell, but I forgot. You know, sue me, right? We'll pick up Dazzling Spray. I mean, Dazzling Spray is pretty good. Iskenderun's Mystic Blast is also good, but I think that at this point in the game, we don't have enough MP for it to really matter. So we'll just pick up Dazzling Spray. That spell it's like a semi-confuse, and it also can hit 3 targets, so it's kind of cool. It's also one of my favorite like spells from D&D, the Prismatic Spray. It's pretty cool. It's an awesome sounding spell. Picked up a Dagger of Electrocution. That's nice to have. Obviously not going to use the dagger anymore. Going to drop that. The Whip of Electrocution will be more than enough to basically handle any enemy in melee. As long as I'm, not instantly suicidal, I'll be okay. Alright, back off here. Don't want to fight all these lads by myself. Probably going to fight them in a corridor somewhere that's safer. Hit them with a full rank of Searing Ray, like so, and then back off again. If you're able to get a full blast of Searing Ray off, it's not mana efficient, I'd say, but it's like really strong. Because obviously it uses a lot of mana to do what it does, but it is very powerful once you get into it. Amulet of the Acrobat, that is fucking hilarious. There was actually a Reddit thread about this. If you just stand still, so with the Amulet of the Acrobat, if you're in combat and you stand still, I'm pretty sure, is that how that works? Yeah, so if you're just standing still, which is when you're casting Searing Ray, and also when you're using Fulminant Prison, I just realized, you get 15 evade, making you 9 vulnerable to most things, which is pretty badass. It's not showing the 15 extra AC, so I don't know what that's all about, but we'll Searing Ray here. But yeah, as you could see, okay, well, it briefly went to 27 evade. I don't know why it didn't show it for the rest of the time. That was weird. Like, yeah, so as you can see here, I'm just sitting here, and I have 27 evade. It doesn't show at all for some weird reason, but, yeah, I actually have boosted evade. Just gonna go use Searing Ray here. While Searing Ray is active, I think I'm resting, so, like, I can't get killed, I'm pretty sure, by Pergy. Yeah, I used the haste potion there just to survive, just to make sure I don't die. I was in deep water, or I was in shallow water, and that was a bit scary. Yeah, I'm getting really confused. I don't know why the Acrobat is not showing off the fact that I have 27 evade while moving. It should. It's a Sky Beast, holy shit. Okay, well, doesn't matter, because I just hit him with Searing Ray. He fucking annihilates it. Alright, picked up more Int. Iskenderun's Mystic Blast is a nice pickup to have. It's a very good, just generic blasting spell. Oh, that's right, Searing Ray is supposed to be on D. That's true. Based on my muscle memory. Yeah. I don't know, like, the Conjurer class is fairly straightforward. There's a lot of tools that they have, but they're mostly just related to dealing damage, so, like, you just pick up the damage dealing spell and then you just do it, right? It's not like you're particularly struggling for anything. But yeah, Magic Dart, pretty damn decent. Okay, there was a ghost there. Frost Fox's ghost, a Troll Fighter, Nemlex the Bear. I'm gonna try to use Searing Ray just a couple of times. If it works, it works. There it goes. Great. If it doesn't work, then I just run away. But yeah, with the Amulet of the Acrobat, it's actually got a really strong use here because I can just smack stuff with my Fulminant Prison or use my Searing Ray, and I'll just get free evade, and I'll just be invulnerable basically at this stage in the game. Obviously less so when it's a bit later on, which is why this Amulet is going to suck later on, especially if I'm trying to, like, kill stuff with my spells, but it's fine. It's all good. Oh, that's an Orc Priest. Probably shouldn't have tagged him there, but that's okay. Use a Iskenderun's Mystic Blast 1 or 2 times. It's kind of a waste of mana at this point, I think. We actually don't have much, surprisingly. I thought we'd have a bit more than that. Gonna dump a tiny amount of EXP into Hexes for now, just because I can. I'll probably train fighting soon as well. I mean, it's only D3, never mind. Like, that's not necessary. Sorry. I saw the Sky Base and I was like, that seems kind of, like, late. Okay, we got Steam. We learn Fire, Air, and Evocations Magic quicker. Holy shit, wait, what, really? Wow. Did they change the way that works? I don't remember that. I mean, it tells me that I learn those things faster now, but... Wow, that's really good. Okay, so Steam Dragon is really strong. If you guys have ever fought a Steam Drake before, you'll know that that shit fucking hurts, the Steam Breath. It also gives me Infinite Fog, which is really fucking good as well, so... I'm pretty happy about that, actually. That's a really good color to have. I don't get any good resistance, though, which is kind of a shame, but that's not as big of a deal. It's much better to just have, like, flat out a really good breath weapon. Like, look at that. I just killed an orc with a single breath weapon. Almost killed another one. I actually killed both of them, so... Yeah, that's just impressive, to be honest. Manual spellcasting is a nice one to pick up, but everything else in here is kind of whatever. Minor magic is also nice to have because of blink. Book of changes, no. Book of hurtful bewilderment. That's got throw icicle and iron shot. That's pretty good, I guess. We don't really have a plan right now for conjurations because, of course, we are a pure conjurer, meaning we don't have to worry about elementals yet. Eventually, we will want to pick up an elemental sub-tree, but what that is... Yeah, look at that steam. Holy shit, it killed the ant from like half HP. That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, steam in the early game does so much damage. Oh, that's disintegration. Fuck me. Okay, haste. Steam. Dazzling spray? Yeah, so dazzling spray will just make it so that he doesn't instantly steam me to death. Instantly, he doesn't push my shit in. Like, he doesn't butter my bacon. He doesn't, you know, tell me off in a way that would humiliate me in front of my friends, my associates. I don't know what I'm saying. I had this weird thing. Oh, fuck. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Searing Ray, probably. Yeah. Hopefully just hit the ogre at some point, maybe. Please. Okay, we just missed completely. That's fine. It's understandable. Hit him with the whip, because electrocution's OP. But yeah. I had this thing today where, like, I fucked up my cycle for sleeping. I actually got a good amount of sleep, like a decent one, because it's Anzac Day today. And then I think I slept about 2 in the afternoon. Woke up at like about 5:30, and I was like, I can't stay awake anymore. And then I just really haven't woken up since. It's 9:30 now. I was supposed to do my assignment and everything. It just never happened. Depressing. Anyway, Sigmund on D4 is really not that worth my time when I'm level 8 already. I'm really not scared of him. We're actually quite a lot stronger than we should be, just because we've picked up the drain as well. And we have like a bunch of good shit on top of that. So we're basically like way above power curve for the time being at least, which is good. I'm gonna pick up Fulminant Prison here. So if you don't know what this one is, this is a fun one. It creates a mine that blows up in a couple of turns. It can be blown up by enemies to do less, and it does less damage. But if you place it in like a place where they're not gonna stand, and they just kind of watch, it's kind of like a shit firestorm. It's actually not a very good spell, because it can hurt you, and it's kind of unreliable, but it has its uses. Like, you can also use it to block places. They'll attack it, and it'll blow up, doing a little less damage than usual, but it still works. It takes time to charge up, but it's pretty good in general, I would say. You cannot pop it, by the way, on your own with Magic Dart. I thought you could, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Let's just fight here for a sec. We'll pull upstairs, and we'll just steam breath to death. Like, none of those guys are actually that threatening. Iskender's Mystic Blast is another great spell from the Conjurer book. I mean, like, overall, the Conjurer book has a lot of positive spells. It's just that compared to what it used to be, which was the IMB plus Magic Dart combo, it's just a lot weaker than it used to be. Like, it's just a fact of life. Like, that spell, Mystic Blast, sorry, not Mystic Blast, Battle Sphere, was just so much better than, like, every other spell. It's just insane how good it was, since it turns your Magic Darts into, like, absolute killing machines. And it's really mana efficient, too. Like, that's what it was so good for. But that's why it was so good. What is going on? Graphical glitch. There we go. Yeah, in comparison, like, the new Conjurer book is, like, a lot weaker just because it misses out on that. Force Lance is no replacement at all for that, but a lot of the tools in the actual book itself are still pretty good, so it's not too bad. Grinder's gonna fuck me up. I'm just gonna try to avoid him. Just go somewhere else for now, basically. We'll deal with him, like, when we have a much more appropriate area to fight. Like, right here is okay, I guess. If I can just blind him, and then, like, hit him with an IMB or two, and then blow him up like that, that'd be great. Look, easy peasy. This character is really fucking strong. Like, Draconian Conjurer is, like, a really strong mage. Hey, it's Stone. Remember that time when I was playing as your sister? Sorry that happened. Okay. There's Devessa, she's Berserk, and then now she's not Berserk. What a worthless character. Sorry that you had to see that. I mean, at least you joined your brother in hell, right? It's okay. It's all good. Alright, stupid Centaur. I mean, we haven't really used the Fog Breath that well, but it's working. It's doing some stuff. We're doing okay. Should I pick a different god today? I mean, should I pick Sith Moon? Should I pick Vehement? I don't know. I don't know if I want to pick like a different one. I don't want to play a mage that's like not Vehement or Sith though. It's like just so much worse, and it's not even like more fun. It's just like, it's just disgustingly bad compared to the other stuff. So maybe I'll just probably go for Sith. Sorry, not Sith. Vehement. It's been a while since I've had a straight laced caster anyway. Like, I think. I'm pretty sure it's been a while. I hope it's been a while. Sorry if I've repeated myself, but that's kind of the nature of crawl anyway. So yeah, I don't feel that bad. Like, if you're gonna play crawl, you're gonna eventually hit the subtypes over and over again, especially if you've played as much as me. Like, I've probably done Draconian Conjurer like 2 or 3 times already. Like, just pure wins. Maybe even more than that, because it's a pretty common combo. But at the end of the day, it's still pretty fun to play. Alright, so one of the kind of down synergies, or the anti-synergies that... Oh, okay, come on now. Can you stop that? Please? Thank you. Steam Breath finishing them off. Yeah, one of the downsides of Fulminant Prison is that you can actually damage it with your own stuff, and it kind of sucks because of that. Dunwich Horror. It's been a while, dude. That's the flaw. Amateur Kobold Gladiator. Okay, that's really not that dangerous. So, like, if I put one here and I just kind of, like, Searing Ray here, it'll do a lot of damage and just kill him. And because I have the 15 extra evade from the Acrobat thing, I'm, like, basically invulnerable in that state. So, yeah, pretty good. Also knew he was no threat because he's a Kobold Gladiator. That's, like, not a very dangerous enemy. Like, Kobold Gladiator is fine. It's a decent, like, combo to play, but the ghost it leaves is just very generic 10-speed enemy garbage damage, like, because it's a short blade. Like, so you don't really have to be worried about those kind of ghosts. Mostly the ones that are, like, dangerous are, like, either Chaos Knight or, like, Berserker ghosts tend to be, like, the scary ones, or mages if you're unlucky as fuck. Like, mages more so in the mid-game. Maybe even an Earth Elementalist in the early game, because Stone Arrow is so fucking good. But, yeah, other than that, it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, wow, that was actually the entirety of that whole place. I thought there was going to be more bosses, or more enemies to fight. But I guess we lured them all out early, so, yeah, whatever. Okay, running out of food here. That's fine, though. Just eat the ogre that we just killed. Yeah, like, so the basics have been pretty much... I hope that everyone who's watched this has already watched the Debuff Elementalist. Because, yeah, I go over all the fundamentals there, and it's just, it doesn't seem like it's worthwhile for me to repeat it. I'm gonna say, like, tutorials take a lot out of you, man. Like, they take a lot out of you. Oh, wow, I have a lot of hexes. Let's turn that off. Turn fighting on instead. Draconian can afford to turn it on. Do I really need Force Lance? I don't really need Force Lance, but I'll pick it up anyway, just because, why not? Read some of these scrolls, sure, why not? Enchant weapon, sure, put that on the whip. Crack that whip. Let's blinding spray here. Wow, that was a great Fulminant Prison. One shot the centaur, almost killed the orc warrior, killed all the mobs on the side. That's pretty decent. Alright, temples here, great. Let's take a look. Like, I don't know, like, mages are just not really super impressive to play. Like, you either play Nemelex, sorry, you either play Sif Muna, or you play Vehement for a mage, or you play Ashen Zari sometimes. Like, there's not really that many other gods that are, like, super good with him. Like, I could play Che, but, like, why would you play Che, right? It just sucks worse than, like, having not Che. And you don't get access to the book stuff. Sif Muna makes my shit all stubby, and that's kind of annoying, so I don't really want that. I think I'll just go with Vehement this game. Sorry for anyone who wanted, like, some weird shit, but you gotta say it beforehand. I can't tell. Speaking of speaking beforehand, I have high-speed internet now, so I might be streaming. Oh, Ring of Wizardry. Holy shit, that's broken. I mean, it's not broken on this character yet, but it will be, hopefully, at some point. But yeah, I will be streaming, most likely, just to try it out. I enjoy streaming. Well, like, I enjoy live commentary anyway, so it's pretty fun. It's like, yeah, I'll probably, like, because the thing is, streaming can basically just mean as little as streaming the recording session and then just uploading that directly to YouTube afterwards. Like, it's not that hard. I can create a VOD on YouTube, and that's it. Like, I don't have to try that hard to create more content. And that means that, like, people who want to, like, interact with the video on demand can do that. I mean, I say that, but then, like, I really don't like having people talk to me in the Discord, in the crawl chat on the bottom right-hand corner, because it fucks with my, like, my train of thought. So, like, maybe that's not what I want. Maybe I'll have to, like, dedicate my own streams to something. I don't know. Like, it'll be a difficult run. I don't know. I just gotta think about, like, what I want to do for it. Because, like, obviously streaming is an option, and it should be, like, pretty good to have a stream up at some point. Like, the streams for Crawl, as far as I can tell, it's just Gamafunk, and, like, he doesn't stream that often, I think. I don't know, actually. Ooh, Manual of Shields. Okay, well, if that's the case, then I'll go ahead and pick up Shields training. Hopefully go for that shield that we got earlier on in the day. I mean, actually, wait, now that I think about it, can I just put the shield on? Yeah, like, I actually can just put the shield on right now, and it doesn't really affect me. I'm not going to use Force Lance that much anyway, so who cares? And everything else, like, doesn't matter as much. Let's just put a thing here. If you place the Fulminant Prison properly, it's a pretty good spell. Like, it's almost like a Firestorm type deal. But if you put it poorly, if you place it poorly, then you're going to get fucked up by it. Like I do a lot of the time. I get messed up really bad by my own Fulminants. Like, fairly often too. Like every time I learn it, I just get fucked up. So I've when I play Conjurer nowadays, I like don't learn it anymore. But it actually might be relevant to learn it because, sorry, if you're wondering why I'm doing the Fulminant Prisms right there, it's because I want the Cyclops to come over here and get fucked by the Fulminant Prism while I'm using the slime to kind of block the path. I don't want to get hit by a giant rock, if possible. Yeah, that was a good kill. So I just kind of like sat there with the jelly next to me, and I'm just like, ah, you can hit me if you want. You're not going to do any damage to me, so I don't care that much. Throw some Steam. As you can see, that just instantly one-shots both of them. Steam is very overpowered in the early game. Damage scaling is much, much worse later on, but it's still pretty good. Like, it's good enough as a utility item anyway. But for this stage in the game, it's like super strong as a just tool for killing. Yeah, you don't need to like think about utility or anything. Miscast. It's unlucky. That's okay. Doesn't matter that much. Our character is getting like really strong already, which is really good. It's promising. Just gonna ID some stuff. Potions of heal wounds and brilliance. Nice. I don't know, like, I feel like the danger level of my game is just, like, gone down after yesterday's run. If you haven't watched it, holy shit, you need to watch that shit. That's disgusting. Oh, that was some nice fucking kills right there. Oh, damn, they attacked my Fulminant Prison. That's a Morningstar Distortion. I don't know where the hell that is, but let's just nip that in the bud right there. Oh, that was pretty sick. Oh, that was a Dagger of Distortion, too. There was 2 Distortion weapons in that path. I could have been Abyssed. Fuck me. God damn. Okay, well, that's pretty scary, actually. Branding, sure. Hunting Flame of Branding. I like that. Remove Curse. Thank you. Get rid of that shit. Like, watch me get like 20 fucking Remove Curses this game, when I got like none last time. Picked up a new book. Conjurations in Earth is pretty decent, I guess. Let's Blinding Dazzling Spray first. I'm pretty sure this guy moves quickly. Okay, I'm gonna Fear here. I know that looks dumb, but I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna poke him a couple of times. There we go. Good kill. Yeah, I just needed to make sure that he wasn't, like, right on top of my ass. He would have killed me. Like, I don't have that much health, and I don't think I would have lived. Okay, let's wake him up with a firecracker to the ass. That's kind of funny, actually. That's, like, a good imagery. You, like, just kind of set off a firecracker underneath a sleeping enemy, and they just die. Okay, let's drop this hunting sling. I'm never going to use it. Let's be real. Real talk. Ring of Ice. That's worthless to this character, I think. Let's just go ahead and drop that. Blink Scroll. Wasted it. That's fine. Doesn't really matter that much. Go to lair. Collect $200. Okay, I'm probably going to just Fulminant Prism here. I know the enemy's going to come at some point through that choke point, so I might as well just shoot it while I can. Lair, of course, if you didn't... Assuming you've watched my videos again, I'll talk about it briefly here. But Lair is kind of scary. You want to Try to avoid getting swarmed as much as you can. I guess I had to wake that guy up, yeah. Otherwise he wouldn't walk into the sphere range. But yeah, you want to try to avoid fighting multiple enemies at the same time. Getting wrecked by packs is really common here. Like, just spiny toads and stuff coming towards you while you have, like, a yak pack on you. It's just not a fun experience at all, so try to avoid it if you can. If you can't, well, you know, good luck, I guess. Let's just pull upstairs, just to make it safe. Like, obviously I could have just fought him down there, but I don't want to draw more guys to me. It just doesn't seem like a safe option. Alright, nice kill. Shield's at 6 now, that's pretty good. Doing well for ourselves. Smack, smack, smack. Oh man, I want to go to sleep, but I've actually started waking up today, like just now. I'm like in the middle of waking up, which is weird because I woke up like 6 hours ago almost. I was playing League today, like high elo, or fairly high elo, and apparently I was on like a couple of streams because my friend's like better than me. He's higher elo than me, so like he knows all the mad shit cunts in his elo, like, and I'm like, oh cool. And he's like, oh yeah, we're on this guy's stream right now, and he's like, an Australian like League streamer. I'm like, oh cool, very interesting. But I didn't understand it. It flew over my head a little bit. I was kind of just like, what's going on? What's happening? Are we playing the video game? What? Makes me realize that I'm really not cut out to play League, like at a high level. I'm just kind of shit. Don't worry, I'll get there though one day. Alright, we got Throw Flame from Vehement. Thank you very much, Vehement, you piece of shit. Can you give us something like decent? Oh, thank you. Whichever god gave us this. Potion of Experience, sweet. Let's go ahead and dump that on into dodging. Or shields. I guess we can do both. Nah. Do I want all shields? Maybe I want more shields. No, I don't want to ruin that. No. We'll just get into dodging, sure. So that gives us 5 evade, which is fucking broken. Nice. I'm also gonna level 1 point into Dex, just because I can. Yeah, so the reason why I did that is because I don't want to have to bother training for dodge right now. I'm training shields at the moment. I have the manual anyway, so it doesn't matter. But having the dodge just chucked in is a nice way to just boost my defense without having to really train for it. Conjurations doesn't really need to be trained that much. Like, I've pretty much overtrained it at this point for the level I'm at, but it doesn't matter at all. Fighting is obviously good to train. Like, spellcasting is fine to train as well. Like, I probably should actually just train spellcasting a little more. But that's because this character doesn't need to have anything right now. Like, spellcasting tends to be something... It's like basically the mage's fighting. It's really good in terms of, like, utility. It's not great in terms of directly getting your shit up. Like, your min delay of spells. Which is fine. Like, I have enough now that I'm comfortable to just train spellcasting as the focus. Get a little bit more spell hunger, get a little less spell hunger, get a little more... Oh, wow, that's really good. +2 RLX cloak. Holy shit, that's really good. Ring of Fire. Okay, I'll keep that, just for the fire resistance. But yeah, like, it's... Spellcasting is really good. I think it is good. Like, I don't think that's really that controversial either. I think it's a really good skill. I think it's, like, very powerful. But, you know, obviously, if you need conjurations, you need conjurations. Alright, that was good. Good kill. Probably should have used the wand either, as well, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. Wake the frogs up, I guess. Probably shouldn't have, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Like, these guys aren't that threatening to this character anymore. I'm kind of OP, anyway. Alright, I got increased range. I don't think the Fulminant Prism actually got increased range. Doesn't look like it, yeah. But my IMB is like almost full screen now, 1 off full screen, which is pretty good. It's got a decent utility. Obviously, full screen is like the ideal range for most conjurations, which is why like things like Bolt of Fire and stuff are really good. But oh wait, did I actually get a range upgrade? Maybe I did. Maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, nice. Like, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, sometimes Fulminant doesn't really do that much damage. It's just like kind of depressing. Okay. I can just melee this guy. I got a good weapon. I got a good shield. I can melee. It's all good. Oh, Death Yak. Okay, this is a bit scarier. I don't really have like a super great way of dealing with Death Yaks, other than just kind of hitting them a lot and just hoping they die. Like, I don't have a mana efficient way of killing them more accurately. Like, they're not actually a threat to me. 10-speed enemies are not really a threat, but it is still a bit scary. You need to be a bit careful. Let's go ahead and Force Lance here. So Force Lance is just like a generic nothing spell. It's just so worthless. Like, it just depresses me how garbage it is. Like, all it does is it literally just hits them with like an irresistible force, and it just pushes them back one tile or a couple of tiles. It's like, sure, that's fine, but like, why use that much mana for it? It just seems fairly whatever. Like, that's cool, like when you throw them like against a wall and it does damage or something. But when it doesn't do anything, it's just like, why is this spell a thing? Like, I'm just Force Lancing over and over again, and it's not doing much damage. And you could argue there's utility in it, and yeah, that's fair enough. Like, there is utility in it. I'm not saying there isn't, but it just feels bad to use. Just for that much mana, it just feels real bad. I don't know. Maybe I just like Iskender's Mystic Blast too much, and I also like Battlesphere a lot. 4 scrolls of acquirement. What the fuck? Really? Okay, sure. Give me energy right now. Okay, that's good. I'll take that, sure. But give me energy right now. Thanks. Appreciate it. Now give me an insanely good shield or a good hat. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, okay, look, you can give me the hat now. Well, boots are fine. Boots are running. No, okay, boots are stealth. Alright, fine. Godlike. In +4 shield with R-Poise and C-Invis. Wonderful. Amazing, glorious. And strength doesn't mean shit for this character, because, like, I literally have nothing that scales with strength. I don't do melee characters shit, and I don't do any of that stuff. So, like, this is... Wow. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna switch to the Staff of Conjuration for the time being. That's just gonna pump my damage up a little higher. At this stage in the game, in Lair, I don't care at all about, food, because it's not important, but Conjuration Staff will max out a bunch of my shit. Like, look at that. Dazzling Spray's max power, meaning it just hits for a shitload. Well, it doesn't hit for a shitload. Yeah, that was me hitting myself with Mystic Blast. Oh, sorry, not Mystic Blast. Battlesphere. Fuck me, what am I saying? Fulminant Prison. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm really not feeling it. Yeah, look, IMB just murders things. Look, it's Force Lance that does no damage. Nice. Good shit. What a good item. Alright, yeah, so IMB is obviously not incredibly, like, mana efficient, but it does get the job done in some points. So, you know, it is worth considering to use. It's a good spell, I'd say. It lacks from... It's not very good at dealing single target damage, which is where, like, Stone Arrow or something would come in handy, but in accordance with the same ideas as before, regarding, like, spell slot efficiency and whatnot, it's obviously not ideal for you to pick up Stone Arrow when you already have a spell like IMB, because that's like already good enough to kind of deal with most enemies anyway. Yes, of course, you could be a little bit more efficient in terms of dealing damage by using using Stone Arrow, but it's not as good. Alright, this is kind of a shit spot to be in. I'm just kind of unlucky right now. Okay, max power IMB. I mean, fulminant hits. Worthless though. We can probably just acid here to death, I think. Acid will probably kill a lot of these guys. Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. And I get mana back from Vehement as well, so I can finish him off with regular spells. This character's coming along very nice. I need an MP +9 gloves. Yeah, I want that. +3 MP +9, please. That'd be nice. While the game's deciding to give me shit, I might as well ask questions and ask for things, you know, while I have the time. Borgunjol's Vile Clutch. Does Vehement support the use of the spell? I don't think it does. Yeah, so it says here, Vehement supports the use of this spell. He doesn't actually support Borgunjol's Vile Clutch, which means it's not really that helpful to pick up. Yeah, none of these spells are like super good. We got kind of unlucky with the like spell drops. Normally we'd have like something else, but honestly the Conjurer book is strong enough that I don't really care that much right now. And it probably won't matter that I have nothing until, like, way later, so it doesn't really make a huge difference. Yeah, I just quickly changed the hotkey between A and B, like, a second ago, just to... Because it was getting annoying to, like, have to hot swap back. Wow, really? Sergey? Fuck me, I still don't remember her name. Like, every time. It's that one fucking guy's fault. Like, I'm telling you, man, it was his fault. Like, he ruined that name for me for, like, the entire fucking channel. 800 videos later, and I'm still doubting the name of that fucking character. Cirky. Kersey. Kirky. I called her Kirk before. No, I can't remember what I called her after that. Stuff Fire. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna pick that up. There's no point not doing that. Spoken Granite Ring. Hilariously, we actually have, like, no need for that, which is insane. Like, an Arpoise Strength plus 3 ring is, like, really good for the early game, and we just don't need it. It's just not necessary. We already have Arpoise somehow. Oh, I forgot I was marked. Yeah, fair enough. Pull back a tiny bit. Scroll of Noise. What's this? Immolation. Fine. Might as well ID some stuff while we have the time. There you go. Nice. Oh, also, real question. Would anyone like to watch Skullgirls, by the way? Like, tell me if you don't want to watch Skullgirls. I might do it on Saturdays, just, like, as part of, you know, just being there. Like, I won't even, like, probably be commentating. I'll just be, like, showing videos off. Because, like, I like Skullgirls. I want people to watch it. I mean, I might commentate on it. I don't know. But, you know, it could be cool, I think. Maybe I'll just do some casual with a friend or something. Like, he's better than me, so you'll see me just die a bunch. But it's interesting, I guess. It's a very interesting game. It's hard to watch. It's kind of funny, because, like, I used to... Marvel vs. Capcom, obviously, like, I assume most people know about it if you know fighting games. Like, it's one of the biggest ones. It's like, it's up there with, like, Street Fighter and stuff. Probably, I would say. At least in the FGC, it's definitely, like, really prominent. But, yeah, with Marvel vs. Capcom, I tried to watch it one time, and I was like, I do not understand anything that's going on. I then played Skullgirls for 100 hours or so, and now I'm going back and watching, I'm like, wow, this game makes so much sense to me. Holy shit, what? Like, it actually is awesome how playing Skullgirls so much made me understand how Marvel vs. Capcom works. I'm actually kind of interested to pick it up now, just because I'm like, ooh, that was pretty cool to watch. I might pick up, like, MVC 3, though, not Infinite, obviously, because, like, that's got a really bad rep. I mean, I'm not one to, like, circle jerk about, like, fighting games. If people like fighting games, that's good, and I think that every fighting game has its own merits, and that includes Street Fighter V. I actually enjoy Street Fighter V more than Street Fighter 4. That doesn't mean that Street Fighter 4 is a bad game. I just think that because it's the most current game, 5 is the superior game at the time, like, currently. Just so you guys know. But, yeah, like, Infinite, like, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was supposed to be, like, super big, and then just Capcom fucked it up, like, horribly. Like, the worst you could possibly fuck it up. Like, I don't think any other game is being fucked up quite as bad as that. Maybe, like, Duke Nukem Forever, possibly. But, like, for a game that was supposed to be, like, the second coming of, like, or the fourth coming of Jesus or something like that, because it's like there's 4 in the franchise, like, that shit bombed so hard. It was ridiculous. I've never seen a player base give up that hard on a game. Even Battlefront, you know, even Star Wars Battlefront has a gameplay, like, has people playing still. I don't know how that is possible with how much bad press it got, with the fact that, like, nobody fucking likes that game. They still, like, there's still a community for it. People are still playing that game. It's incredible. It's like, what? How do you even do that? How do you get to that point? Like, how do you play a game where you're like, every other person in the world hates this game, and you're like, oh, I love it. It's good. I mean, I just said that I didn't judge people for that, but, like, then I immediately did it, but they did some scummy shit, man. Like, I stopped playing Payday because of the scummy shit they did. And I never really came back to it because, like, I couldn't bring myself to, like ride the DLC Dragon again. I threw so much fucking money into DLC. I easily paid, like, over the course of my game, probably like $70 for DLC. Like, that's a lot of money, especially considering I bought the game for like 20 bucks on top of that. It's just like, fuck me. Alright, this is a bad spot. I'm just gonna teleport here. Hydra and Rupert, no point in fighting. I can probably fight Rupert. I don't really know if I want to. I'm just gonna skirt around the edge right now. There is loot in this vault, but it's absolute garbage shit tier. Like, it's just so bad. I don't even know why they have it in this game, to be honest. Like, that's, like I said, one of the complaints I have about the game. A lot of the loot, a lot of the vaults have completely disproportionate rewards for how much stress they put you through. They give you, like, fuck all nothing. It's depressing how bad it is sometimes. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a 4-minute prison out. Oh, wow. I actually did get a range up. Cool. Nice. I don't think that really changes anything, though. Yeah, Vehement supports the use of this spell. Cool. Awesome. Wow, and IMB is actually full screen. Yeah, like that. Look at that fucking loot. Like, that much stuff was in this game, and I got that loot from it. Like, a glaive, like, generic shit you would ignore every single... Oh, fuck. I thought I got... Oh, I got paralyzed. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Teleport, run away. Okay, it's a bit scary, but that's not as bad. Rupert is not a good guy to fight. You do not want to fight him as a mage. He's like the opposite of what you want to do. He's like the Minotaur Berserker to every Orc Wizard in the world. But in this case, you're the Orc Wizard, which is not good. Obviously not very fun for you. Wow, we got a lot of stays today. Damn. Staff of Power is actually kind of good. I don't think it's actually as important on this character, but, you know, it's still pretty good. We have 45 MP with this thing. Gives us 15 MP. Okay, that's good enough, and I'm actually going to keep it on for now. Meaning we can probably just drop this ring stuff of fire. We don't have a fire spell at this point. Got Venom Bolt. That's a nice thing to pick up, but I'm kind of hesitant to do it because Amnesia kind of runs low on Vehement when you're trying to catch good spells. I mean, we don't have a spell. Yeah, look. No, Venom Bolt will leave because we want to wait for better Vehement spells. Like, I can't believe we're at 5 pips of piety. And we've been offered nothing. Like, we've literally been offered garbage. Yeah, that's kind of depressing. Anyway, I managed to finish